Hello, hello. Hi, everybody. Welcome. This is an episode of the SIP. My name is Arya, here with my co-host Noah. You want to introduce us, what we're doing here?
Yes, this is Noah. One of the science communicators here at the SSIp program in the California Academy of Science. And here we are, we're going to introduce Luigi, one of the SSI interns. He's going to talk about Cycads and about his experience working on the academy and more. And also feel free to drop comments and anything you want to share. Will be great. So Luigi, do you wanna tell us what are you working on this summer?
Yeah. Hi, y'all. I'm Luigi. I'm from Orlando, Florida. I go to school at Haverford College in Pennsylvania, and yeah, I'm be part of the SSI in the California Academy of Sciences.
So Luigi, tell us what are you working on this summer?
Oh, I think we've got some feedback. Do one of you make sure all your tabs are closed?
I go to school at Haverford College in Pennsylvania, and yeah,
no.
be part of the SSI in the California Academy of Sciences.
Okay, just are all our tabs closed right now? Oh, I think we've got some feedback. Did one of you make sure all your tabs are closed?
I go to school in Pennsylvania, and yeah.
Okay.
The SSI in the California Academy of Sciences.
Okay, are we good? All tabs closed? Cool. Sorry about that. Some technical difficulties. Anyways, continuing on. Yeah, Luigi, you want to, you're working on Cycads, you're here with the Academy. And yeah, do we want to just launch into our first question then? Noah, you want to kick us off?
Sure. What's something that inspires you / excites you the most about your summer research?
Yeah. So I recently declared an environmental studies major in Haverford, and I have a concentration in agriculture. And I was looking for like REUs earlier in the year, and then I saw the California Academy and they had a botany section, and I was like, this is pretty cool because Haverford it's a liberal arts, so it doesn't have like a botany class. So I thought it would be really cool to be able to just learn or to be, I guess, diving into the botany field. I didn't know actually what like museum-based research or botany research and both of them together. So I was like, oh, this might be a cool opportunity. And so I'm just really excited to learn about botany, about plants.
Yeah. What originally got you interested in botany and agriculture?
Yeah. My family comes from like las montañas de Puerto Rico y somos jíbaros. So like growing up, like just always been around agriculture and like growing our own like vegetables and fruits. And it's always been a part of my life, but I never like saw it as a possibility of being studied. And then when I got to college, I was like, hold on, there are programs for this, and I can and I can focus on this. And honestly, that's all I want to do. That's what led me to it, honestly.
Yeah, that's super cool. And do you want to tell us a little bit more about like what specifically you're working on this summer, or like what organism you're working on and things that you're doing with that?
Yeah. So I'm working with Dr. Natalie Nangalingam, and she's been great. And she recorded like 4 years ago. She had some data that she collected in Australia, the northern part of Australia, Northern Territory, and so it was like multiple species in the cycad like family, and so we're just working with phenotypic or morphological like data and just trying to analyze it and see what we can see, like what correlations are there and what's not. So
yeah, so like looking at like cycad, these like big prehistoric plants, and looking at like their physical characteristics, right?
Yeah, looking at their physical characteristics, trying to see if right now I'm trying to see if there's like a correlation between like leaf length and like caudex height, and the caudex is just like its trunk basically. So that's what we're doing right now, but hopefully hopefully we get something out of it. So yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Super cool. Yeah. Did you have pictures of Cycads that you wanted to show, or are those for later?
I don't have pictures of Cycads, but I have pictures of El
Okay.
Yunque. Going back, I guess, to the question that you said, like, what inspired you? Also in Puerto Rico, we have El Yunque, which is like the biggest, I think, tropical forest or forest in general, bosque in the Caribbean. And I was recently just there, and I was walking with my little cousin, and we saw a purple banana, like morado, and that's what just inspired me so much. Like, they just reminded me of like why I'm so interested in botany, and like, yeah, and just how like this banana, we saw like multiple banana trees, and this like the random one that was purple amongst like the regular like green ones. So I just thought it was really fascinating. So
I did not know there were purple bananas.
oh yeah,
Is that unique to Puerto Rico, or
no, it's like all over. There's like
okay.
red bananas too, and like it's pretty funny. But I don't know like what type. Like, I'm not an expert. Like, you see, I'm just getting into it, so I couldn't like specifically identify the type of species or subspecies this was. But yeah, I don't know. Hopefully, I can get to that. That's my goal, my desire.
Yeah, just like learning how to identify all the plants you see. Yeah,
Yeah.
totally. Whenever we just got back, for anyone watching, we just got back from a camping trip, and we were with a bunch of scientists who would just be able to identify like every single plant and animal out there. Yeah, goals.
Yeah, it's goals, definitely.
Yeah, cool. Thanks, Luigi. And so let's hop into our next question then. Kind of similar to what you were just talking about with, like memories growing up in nature, but do you have specific favorite memories of nature that you want to share with us, like a specific time?
Yeah, I think it would be growing or like planting. My abuela, when we were in Orlando, my abuela brought like, I don't know how she smuggled it, but she smuggled some aloe vera plants from Puerto Rico that she had in El Campo, and she had I think one or two, and I just remember like planting it with her. I forgot how old I was, super young, but then like just growing up and seeing how like it just kept populating, like repopulating, and then to the point like when I left for college, it was just all around the house, and it was just like it looked like it was endemic there, like it was always there. So it was just like a nice reminder of like my Wells work and how like it lasted, like for how long.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. That's a really great story. Cool. Yeah. And Noah, you want to ask our next question?
Yes. So, how has Black Lives Matter movement impacted you as a person now or as a scientist?
Yeah. So I haven't really been scientist for that long, but I've been Black all my life. So being from like being Afro Latino and being from like being Black but from a Latinx background has been very like gaslighting and like sadly because of the culture, but also like it's been a struggle and like it's always been a constant conversation that we've had. But I'm glad that like now like Black Lives Matter movement has been on for a minute now, but now like it's picking up sadly due to the violence. But I'm glad that it's getting more coverage and people are becoming more aware than ever before, I believe. Non-Black people, I should say. And I just think that I guess as a scientist now, since I'm 3 seconds into being a scientist, I think it's just an amazing, like a great opportunity right now to think about how Black and brown bodies and non-Black or non-POC scientists like collaborate and how like they see their privilege in the fields and how they don't, like what privilege they have, and to be able to see, to be able to collaborate and to like talk out and to have conversations and not to be afraid and like address the biases that have been instilled from the very beginning of all these like practices like in biology, like chemistry, that might be seem like an unbiased study, but honestly there is exactly unbiased. But yeah, it's just a very important an important time to to have these conversations and to really think about your positionality, anybody's positionality in as a scientist and in society, and how they either affect or don't affect each other.
Yeah, I think that's really, really well summed up. We always talk in these live streams about how science and society are, very much intertwined. So, yeah. Yeah. Thanks so much for sharing, Luigi.
Of course.
Yeah, and then let's see. We've got one more question. This is a kind of fun, creative one. We encourage people to go a little outside the box if they feel like it with this. But if you could travel anywhere in the universe, where would you go and why?
Anywhere in the universe. Honestly, I loved, like, growing up, Saturdays 9 a.m. I'll turn on television and I'll watch Pokemon from 9 to 10 a.m. every day. And I forgot how long it lasted, but I've always wanted to be like a Pokemon trainer. And so
listen, last week we were talking with Kenny, another SSI intern, about how iNaturalist is literally like a Pokédex. Okay,
it is a Pokédex, which is why I love it so much. I started using the app like a year ago, and I didn't know it was Cal Academy until I got here, and they were like, "Oh yeah, we created this." And I was like, "My Pokédex, my plant Pokédex? What are you talking about?" So yeah, like through iNat, I've been able to vicariously live my Pokemon life. But yes, I would love to be a Pokemon trainer.
Yeah. Okay, but like, do you have a favorite Pokemon?
That's so hard.
Like top
definitely, top 3. Definitely Eevee, because Eevee has the most evolutions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
She can transform to whatever. Vulpix. I liked Vulpix a lot. For some reason, I don't know. And like in the new Alola region, they have like an ice Vulpix, which is crazy. So and then what else? Let's see. And honestly, a Fearow. A Fearow. You always need a flying type, flying to fly you across the lands, So definitely a Fearow. Super strong. So yeah, there's some Pokemon I would choose, I guess, or try to catch.
Yeah, cool. I think those are A+ picks. So I love that. Super cool. Thank you for sharing. And Huli says, Luigi, you'd be the best Pokemon trainer. So shout out.
Thank you.
But yeah, no, I do. So do you want to wrap us up here? Because that was our last official question.
Yeah, sure. So me and Arya are running the accounts, right? The Instagram and the Twitter as well. And there's like where we like share stuff of the interns, like how like they're doing and their work in the SSI program. And yeah, you should go there. I think we can share the banners right here. So this is some of the. Oh wait, it's right here. So,
there it is. Yeah.
Follow us there, and you can find out more about the program and the things we're doing as well. So it will be fun. Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks everybody for tuning in.
Yes.
Thanks for being here. Thank you, Luigi.
Thank you, Luigi.
Thank you for having me.
Yes.
Yeah. Catch y'all later on the next sip, or I think we've only got one more episodes left, so you can catch up with other interns through the rest of the playlist, which should be on the side of your screen if you're watching this on YouTube. But yeah, farewell, everybody. Have a great rest of the day.
This is